Welcome to this week's live reading, Soulmate Twin Flame reading. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've had lots of good news. So I will do like I did last week and read from the card that I'm laying down. And I'm going to lay down all four this week instead of just the three like I've been doing. I've just cleansed and cleared my cards, so I have to reconnect with them. Okay, things have been going pretty good. Okay. All right, so we've got a retrograde going on, and this is why the King of Swords is upside down. Not only that, I'm hearing that the King of Swords is upside down because like there is an energy that is no longer going to be available. There has been a lot of changes. I've been hearing there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of twin flames coming to a place, the female, the male, both learning how to respectfully communicate. It's been a really good time for respectful communication. And, oh, this is so positive. There's not going to be any more harsh words or energy or anger. There's, you know, the divine masculine is having a good, hard, long look at himself right now. He's having, there are some of them that are having existential crises. I know a few twin flames right now, couples that are really having a hard time, and while others are doing really well because they're accepting like the push-pull dynamic. And there's a lot of soulmates coming into a more beautiful union of each other because they're just coming to a place of understanding each other at a deeper, more positive level. You know, there's just a lot of communication right now. This last full moon was one that brought truth to the surface because Sagittarius, the moon was in Sagittarius, and that was yesterday, brings a lot of truth to the surface to be dealt with. But see, Sagittarius carries the arrow of truth. So when they strike through something, they strike through the truth so that you can see things as they actually should be. And with us being in the very communicative month of Gemini, it's bringing a lot more communication and a lot more truth in the communication that we're having with each other. And this is everybody, not just love relationships. So, and it's really crazy here that the Sun card has Gemini twins in it. So this is twins. The Sun card is actually the Leo card. We've got the High Priestess, 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups. So there's still some quarrels and problems within family dynamics surrounding unions. So there's some people that are watching this right now that are still having problems with the energy of family dynamics with your relationship. Now, there's a lot of soulmate relationships that are having that issue, but I also hear, like with twin flames, because the truth is about the twin flame union, it can be very, very difficult on everybody involved. And if one or the other feels the twin flame, your counterpart isn't treating you very well, they automatically jump to the defense of the person that they love naturally. And they don't bring very positive energies. They're not supportive because all they're seeing is that their friend or their loved one, their family member is in pain and they want to help. And they don't understand that this type of union with the twin flames is all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about soulmates. So there are higher soulmate connections that also have these kinds of dynamics. If they've made the contract to behave like twin flames in this lifetime. But in the twin flame dynamic, what ends up happening is that people can't understand all the pain that is caused. They don't understand that right here, and I'm saying this as we're talking, it causes the death of ego. It causes the death of the way the person that is presenting used to be, and it brings them to a higher level of understanding. And now, while the twin flame dynamic or the higher soulmate connection can forgive and move on from that, often the family is left with, or friends are left with a bad taste in their mouth because they're worried about things erupting. But as much as that might be true with friends and family, at the same time, there is going to be a turnaround with that. So understand that it's just people concerned. Allow them to know that you know what you're doing. Even if you've said things in the past that seemed pretty harsh, allow them to know you know what you're doing and you've got this and you're okay. As you put things into order and walk out of the cycle of chaos, stay present in the moment, divine feminines. Let me tell you, girls and boys, divine feminines, stay in the present with your energy. Do not walk around angry about past stuff, angry about this, angry about that, expecting, okay? Because when you expect anything out of a union, you're going to get slammed and shut down, okay? You're going to get, you're going to have your hopes dashed because you can't expect someone to give you everything. You've got to give yourself a lot of it. Twin flame union, a higher soulmate union, is going to show you that you need to love yourself above all others before you can love someone else. And that's the truth. The saying that you can't be loved by others until you love yourself is not true. Others can love you. But the truth is, in a higher soulmate connection, a twin flame connection, you need to love yourself. And all the relationships you have and everything that you're in and everything that you're doing, it's okay. Allow that to be. Allow that to happen. Just learn. Just be in that place of learning. Be in that place of openness. Be in that place of understanding yourself. Accept yourself before you accept anybody else. Accepting yourself certainly brings you to a higher dynamic with anybody you're in a relationship with and gives you a lot more respect for yourself. So, ladies, be patient. Go with the flow. I know you hear this a lot, but seriously, go with the flow, because if you go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. It's going to lead you into really great places within your relationship. Forgive yourself for behaviors in the past that you committed. Forgive yourself for things that you put up with in the past. Just forgive, all around forgiving, so that you can move into a higher place. Like, this is the Five of Chalices, and the High Priestess, the Death card, and the Five of Chalices, meaning that there was a lot of walking away and there was a lot of surrendering what no longer worked for you, no longer was available for you energetically or emotionally. So the Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands, you're putting a lot of, Four of Swords and the Knight of Wands, you're putting a lot into order now. You're putting a lot of yourself into yourself. That's what I'm hearing you say, into yourself. So that you can come to this, amazing energy of the star. There's a lot of great communication you need to be hearing right now. It's available right now. Take full, credence of this night right now. Really use this opportunity to have all the communication you need in a respectful way. Always be respectful in your communications, and you will get respectful communication in return. If you're having a meltdown and you're having throwing a fit and you're not getting your way, you're not going to respectfully be able to communicate. So try to come at any communication you need to have in a respectful way, and enough time where you're able to have the communication with your person when you're calm. And if you feel yourself getting out of the calmness, come back. Okay, come back and wait. All right, leave the conversation for a time until you can respectfully communicate again. All right, Five of Swords, upside down. There has been, okay, with the family and the friends having a hard time with things. The thing is, just be generous and loving. Just be yourself. Be loving, because they're going to come back to you asking for help and favors. Okay, they're going to come back to you asking for your guidance and your help. They're going to accept you. You've just got to give this time right now. It's overturning. The way things used to be are overturning, okay? There's not going to be any more battlefronts. 8 of Wands and the World card means this will come faster if you think. So by the end of the week, things are going to be looking a lot better for you, with family, with friends, with your relationship. And the 7 of Swords upside down is very auspicious too. There's not going to be any more wars or battles because, I mean, you guys are coming to an energy where you just really get each other on a higher level because you get yourself. You're accepting yourself. You're loving yourself. You're coming at yourself in a positive way. The clarifications. 8, again, coming at you fast, information. Let go, guys, let go of the things that were hurting you so that you can move forward and move on. A lot of you are right now experiencing a dark night of the soul with the moon, and you're experiencing the need to really get in touch with you and only you. Stop looking to someone else, even your twin flame outside of yourself, to heal and care for these wounds. You've got to work on you right now. Okay, you've got to love you. You've got to come into union with you, and you will come into union with them by coming into union with yourself and loving yourself and caring about yourself and respecting yourself first and foremost. So the twin flame union especially is about you. You have to understand it's not about another person. If you think it's about another person, you're looking for a soulmate connection or love. You're looking for outside validation, something that a twin flame cannot and will not give you. Okay? You've got to come at this from a place of peace, love, and respect for yourself, acceptance for yourself. A twin flame connection is going to show you your shadows, every single bloody one of them. So if you're not coming at a place of respect for yourself, you can't expect your divine counterpart to come at a place of respect for you either. Because it starts with you. It is within you. Try to start living more in your moment and more in the moment that you're in, and try to see yourself in the best positive way. Let go of resentment. Let go of the past. I've said that several times, and it's still a theme right now. Let go of resentment. Let go of the past. I do hear you guys might have some problems with friends trying to say that you might be their soulmate or twin flame. Well, you already know who your twin flame is. Remind them of that, okay? So there was a lot of sacrifices in the past that are no longer available. You sacrificed a lot of what you were in the past to bring yourself to the place you are now, to who you are now. So we've got, and I was talking about friends coming towards you by the end of the week and being more, I mean, it's going to happen fast. You're going to get a lot of stuff fast. Marriage, things like that, talked about again. Fast. Things like that are coming fast. Give it about a month and everything is going to be looking a lot better for you if you come from a place of love and respect and acceptance of yourself first and living in the moment. And the 9 of Pentacles is just like, man, you guys are working hard. Both of you, divine masculine and feminine, are standing in a beautiful place of recognition of themselves so that they can recognize each other. And with the family kind of easing off their resentment, you're hearing a lot of offering of love and peace and acceptance and forgiveness and goodness. You're going to hear it more than once. You're going to hear it in more than one way. And you're going to hear some beautiful stuff. There's going to be some beautiful news this week from friends and family for you. And Temperance, from the clarification of all this, is just telling me that there's going to be a lot of balance now between you and your loving, lovely counterpart. So look forward to a really good week. Really good month, actually. Just keep it in, loving respect of yourself. When you feel yourself dipping down into the, oh my God, this was said, this was done, this was said, come back up, pull yourself up, Right? We will do the Love Oracle and the Angel Oracle, and that will be the reading for this week. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. For love never claims, but simply allows and gives. And that is when you guys really started learning a lot more respect for each other. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. And there is no point in trying to change which is beyond our control, because the present is beyond our control. The past is beyond our control. But the future, we can change. We can start with right now. When you pass through this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So that's why the friends and family are starting to come back in a more positive way, because, you know, they're seeing that, you know, you guys are happy. You guys are in love. You guys are working on things. And they want to be in a forgiving space too. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So if you are in separation, you're coming out of separation by giving, you know, positive energy to them coming back. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on the past. What have I been saying this whole reading? For life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So come in a place of really forgiving yourself, forgiving them, forgiving the stuff that they did, forgiving the way you allowed yourself to be treated, whatever. And you are going to bring a whole new dimension into your relationship. Right? Now the angel oracles, I can only pull 3 this week. And that will be the reading this week. 2, just 2. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make time to reward yourself in meaningful ways. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. And when these cards are upside down, when oracle cards are upside down, pay special attention. Relationships. Your primary relationship is with yourself. I've been saying this through the whole reading. The whole reading, I've been saying exactly these things. And these are beautiful confirmations of what I've been telling you is needed in order for you to move forward with your union, with your relationship, and with yourself. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God. And every other relationship flows from there. To attract, heal, and balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So I hope you have a bright, blessed week. And thank you. Bye.